Hey,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely, I can.
Yeah, let me put this on my phone on vibrate or silent here because it keeps blowing up here. Um, sorry, I'm a little casual. I just got home and changed, so I'm in
Same here.
t-shirt
Don't
and
worry.
nice. Okay, I'm gonna
Nice to
put
meet you
this on.
finally.
Oh, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. I'm gonna put you on the present so that we see your picture the whole time, man. Okay.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Uh, yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm glad we could meet. I can't wait for the day that we get to meet up in person.
I know, likewise.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do to get started. Let's see here. So basically, we want to go over. I pulled up a rec form here. Let me see. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show my screen. Hang on one sec here. Share. Can you see that?
Very little. Let me see if I can raise it. I can raise that up. Okay, now I can.
So you can see the rec form there.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so this is the laboratory requisition form for the federal, the Medicare. Um,
Okay.
basically, what we need is this. So, starting at the top, we just need a last name. Really, so it'd be nice if they fill out the whole thing, right? But really, all we need are the things that are highlighted in yellow here. Okay. So,
Okay.
last name. If it's Jane Doe, we need a last name Doe, first name Jane, comma, middle initial. I made up, and this is just made up, obviously. And then a birth
Right.
date. I check marked over here their gender. Um, and then I actually put the doctor's name in there. I made up the name, but put the practice information in there.
Okay.
If you don't get the practice info in there, it's fine. A lot of offices have a stamp; they can just stamp it on there. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then, oh, nice. This isn't showing up here. Hang on. Hold on, Jacob. I'm gonna come back and screen share. Okay. Um,
I
and
can see
then
it.
can you still see it?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up a new one here real quick
Okay.
because that one's not showing. My computer is being a little funny. So let's see if this does it.
I'm just seeing the report that says like Dr. Robert Smith and
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me see this one here. Okay. Now. Okay. Let me share this with you. Okay. So this should look very similar. Exact same thing, right? Um, and then it says if we scroll down here, it says order tests. They usually just want to click the run all test.
okay.
Okay. And I'll email this over to you so that you have it too. Cause then if they want to pick their specific ones, they can, but most doctors just hit run all on the urine custom profile. And then it'll give them a huge report of everything that's in their system. Okay.
Okay.
And then down at the very bottom, can you see that where it says physician signature?
You know what? I'm still seeing the same page that you sent me that you posted in the beginning,
Oh, okay. Hang on a sec here. Stop screen
and then it's
sharing.
showing page unresponsive. The following pages become unresponsive. You can wait for it, or you can become responsive. Or
Oh, is it unresponsive right now?
yeah.
Jacob, can you hear me? Jacob, can you hear me? Hello, Jacob? Okay. Actually, I'm just going to continue on, Jacob. And then if you can hear me or not, this will record. So then you'll be able to see it in there. All right. So let's go back. I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to share. Okay. So again, starting at the top, you put the patient's last name, then their first name, their date of birth. And most doctor's office will stamp the practice information in there. If they don't or can't, they can write it in, or they don't have to put anything in there. That's fine. It helps to have it in there so we know what office it came from. And then as you scroll down on the requisition form, you see urine custom profile, and they're gonna click on run all test. They're just gonna check that, and then down at the bottom, the physician will need to sign it, and they'll need a date or a birth, excuse me, not a birth, a date on there. Yeah. So, okay. Next, did I get you back, Jacob?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Could you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, I can.
Cool. Now at the very top here, I highlighted at the very top of the lab rec form, please include the patient demo and the insurance info. And that allows them to, usually they can just print all that stuff off, right? They just print off the face sheet for the patient and the insurance information.
Okay.
All right. So that's what a requisition form looks like. Now, at the very top here, you see 2 barcodes in the middle of the requisition form. Those are actually stickers. They are going to take one of them and put it on the cup, the urine analysis cup. And then they leave the other one on this page. Okay. And they'll be corresponding then at that point. Okay. I'm sorry?
So one on the cup and one on the page.
Yeah, one, they just leave, like either one. They can pick one off the top, one off the bottom, whatever. Put it on the cup. And I think it says print patient name. They could put the patient's name on there. That would be helpful. But the barcodes match, so then they can't get lost. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Now I'm going to come back and we're going to show you me. Stop screen sharing. Okay. So then, Jacob, they're going to put, you see this biohazard bag here?
Yes.
So they'll put, then the cup will look like, this is actually a huge one. It won't be this big, but it's the only one I have in my car. So they'll take this cup. It'll have a lid. They'll slap the sticker on anywhere they want, and then drop it in the baggie and seal it up. And then what they'll do is on the back side of the bag, there's a opening back here. They'll put the requisition form in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then, so the requisition form has 3 colors to it. They keep the pink one for themselves.
Okay.
Good. And then what they'll do is they'll take this, they'll put it in the UPS bag, drop a label on it, and just call UPS and overnight it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's basic scenario. Now this is, well, since we're talking about the urine analysis / toxicology, there is, I told you about a swab, a mouth swab you can use. That one doesn't reimburse as well. So the reps make $20 less for it. So I don't like to do it that often unless the doctor has like a lot of dialysis patients or something like that. I try not to do that one as much.
Okay.
Okay. But it's doable, and you're going to get some of those in your samples. You should be getting those today or tomorrow.
Okay. I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah. And that's the same scenario thing. You just drop that in the biohazard, this baggie, and put the rec form with it. Oh, the difference would be, I'll show you on this. If they do a mouth toxicology test instead of a urine one, if you see right below our yellow here where it says urine custom profile, below it says oral custom
Okay,
profile.
yes.
Yep. So, and they'll just click run all on that one. It's going to give them the same exact results. Again, the only difference is you and I, or you in this case, make $20 less. The company doesn't pay as much.
So the cup doesn't pay as much as the oral?
No, the cup pays more than the oral.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So the oral, the cup pays the $75. The oral pays $20 less than that.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So I try not to do very many orals.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hang on one sec here. Hold on. Let me pull up the next one. Hold on a sec here. Okay, sorry, I had to close the door there. My children are great, and I love them, but they're pretty loud.
That's all right. Don't worry. I got 3 kids myself, so I'm used to it.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, let's close this, and then we can talk face-to-face again here. Okay, so I didn't write these things down yet, but there's 3 things you want to do. So when you work with a doctor's office, you're going to be focusing on 3 things that you can do to help them. First and foremost, they probably do toxicology already. So you want to come in there and say, hey, we're going to be better. We're going to be personal. Genesis is really a family lab. They're big, but they're family. They're small. So they're big, they're small, sort of contradictory. But they're not like LabQuest or LabCorp or Quest. Those guys, they got 7-day turnarounds. If you screw something up, they have no pity for you. They don't care. You got to run it all over again, right? So what Genesis focuses on is good turnaround time, being very helpful for the doctor, for the reps, for everyone. So when you go in and talk to the doctor's office, that's how I like to approach it. Look, we're going to take care of you. We're going to handhold you. That's probably how you guys do it already. So I don't need to educate you on that. But there's 3 main things that you want to focus on to help the doctor know why they should get started. Number 1 is, well, first and foremost, I should probably tell you that any doctor that prescribes should be able to use this. I call it medication monitoring through toxicology testing.
Okay.
Okay. So if you say just toxicology testing, they may be like, oh, you might get a response of, oh, well, we're not a pain doctor. We don't focus on that. We don't really worry about it. Okay. Because in the past, toxicology testing was mainly for patients that are in pain, the pain management groups. They're great groups to work with, but regular doctors, internists, surgeons, all of them alike should be using this because they should be keeping track of what's going on with their patients. Okay. Especially on the Medicare side, because Medicare, the whole CMS thing right now that's going on is you got to monitor and keep track of your patients, doctor. You've got to manage your patients. Okay, so any of those kind of doctors, I have, believe it or not, I have some podiatrists that use it. Yeah. I don't know that I would go focus solely on podiatrists, but I have 2, I think, that use it. So,
and it's funny that you asked that, Rob, because really today one of my doctors that he focuses with work-related injury was also interested in putting that in-house lab with us.
Oh, good.
Just make sure if but the only thing is that he deals a lot with workman comp. I don't know if that would be a problem or not.
With workers' comp?
Yeah.
Yeah. This doesn't actually. I don't know if I know that answer. I thought I knew that answer. None of my doctors do workers' comp. Let me find out that answer for you. Okay. In fact, I'm
Okay.
going to do that here so that I can get an answer before we end this training. Let me text. But that is a good question. Normally, it's going to be commercial insurance on the commercial side, and then of course this is what we're focusing right now is federal with Medicare.
Okay.
Yeah. Can
Because I believe with the workers' comp, what he was telling me is that he gave me a list of insurances, but the doctor's gonna be working as well with a Blue Cross Blue Shield and the other insurances that he's meeting tomorrow. But as of right now, he does deal with some commercial, but he says, I mean, majority of his patients are in the workers' comp insurance.
Got it. Yeah. I work with some chiropractors like that, but they don't do toxicology. So I'll get an answer for you. He should answer me back pretty quick here.
Okay.
So basically, 3 things you're going to want to focus on, though, when you get in with that doctor or any doctor, and your reps will want to know this, is number 1, the doctor should know exactly. Okay, he says workers' comp's typically not good. So I'm assuming they don't want a lot of workers' comp.
I'll stay out of it. I'll stay out for that one.
Yeah. Probably a good idea. Okay, so number 1 is the doctor usually so before they prescribe anything, they should find out what's in the patient's system by doing a toxicology test so that they don't cross-pollinate, so to speak, prescribe anything that could counteract with the other medication or medications that are in the patient. And so they would want to do a test with that patient first. Okay. Secondly, as an ongoing scenario, they should test their patients. This is number 2. Reason number 2 is to test their patients to make sure that patient A is taking the medication that the doctor prescribed. So, for example, Dr. Jacob prescribes to me a Percocet, and I come back and he says, "How are you feeling?" "Oh, I'm still feeling crappy. I'm still in a lot of pain." Okay, Dr. Jacob would run a test on me to make sure I'm taking the Percocet, because if I'm not taking it, Dr. Jacob's just going to prescribe me more, and I'm not going to take it. It's just going to be. It helps them to make sure that the patients are taking their medications.
Yeah, because they could probably sell it or something if it's
They could. That's
so.
Yeah, and that actually brings us to number 3. Number 3. So the first number 1 and number 2 were for patient safety, and so the doctor knows, for the doctor's information. But the third reason is for the doctor's safety, and we call it trust but verify. And so patients could say, "Hey, I'm in pain," and the doctor says, "No problem. We can get you this and this prescribed, but first we need to run a test on you." Okay. And they could say, "Oh, well, why?" And but regardless, they would want to test the patient to verify that they're not taking, because if they're selling the medication, or if they're getting multiple medications, like one of my offices does this on every single patient every month, and they've found, I think, 7 or 8 patients now that get the same medications from other doctors. They've been able to alert those other doctors. And not only that, but the cool thing on the rep side was, and is, those doctors now work with me because they saw how helpful it was for that doctor. They realized, hey, they don't want to be in a compromising situation. And lo and behold, now I got some more doctors out of it. So
good for you. That's a good one.
So, but it actually is true. I mean, you think of it as a doctor. Patient gets in a car accident, patient gets in an overdose, patient, anything that happens, they find those prescriptions and they see, oh, it says Dr. Jacob on this prescription, and boom, what do? They come after you as a doctor, right? Not you as a rep, but as a doctor, they would come after you. So this is very helpful, keeps the doctor safe, and definitely keeps the patient safe. Those are the three main reasons to use toxicology, medication monitoring through toxicology.
Okay.
So with that in mind, tell me, do you have any questions for me?
Okay. Well, as far as like the procedure that we went over, everything makes sense. I'm gonna push more for the cups versus that oral that you mentioned for the UA analysis.
Yeah.
And as far as the question, basically it was just like those little questions that I have that one of my sales reps. Workers' comp that we have here.
You went soft silent on me. Say that one more time.
Okay.
So
can you hear me right there?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to about the workers' comp site. I mean, I'll leave that in aside. In addition, I also have chiropractors who mentioned to me that in particular that there was a company that they were offering this company board advisory to be an advisor on that.
Hey Jacob, you're like getting really soft in, I don't know if it's your mic or if it's the computer, probably the computer. Do you have a mic you can put on?
Let me see here. Hold on. Turn on my mic here.
It's like you sound great right now, and then all of a sudden when you're talking.
Oh, it goes down? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see. How about there? Can you hear me? Is that better?
Yep, I can hear you. You sound great.
All right, perfect. So I was mentioning that I have friends that are chiropractors, and the majority of them cannot bill for that one, but there were some apps that I figured out that um,
So Jacob, you're soft again. So all I caught was, I don't think it's your mic. It's probably just the computers, like the internet. Okay. I can't hear you. I lost you. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, there you go. Now you're loud and clear.
Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing. Okay.
All right.
Were you able to hear what I said, or?
No. So basically, you said somebody can't bill for these, right? Say,
Well, there's like for example, he was mentioned to me that chiropractors can send out like a request a lab order.
okay.
Or a doctor he's working with, is that correct? Can send out request a lab order?
Chiropractors sending out a lab order, that I don't know. I don't believe that a chiropractor can order. I think it has to be an MD.
An MD, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he said that he was working with a doctor, and the doctor requested a lab order on behalf for the chiropractor.
Oh, yeah. Now that you can do, right? So the doctor, like, do they have a doctor in their office?
They have a doctor in their office.
Oh, yeah. Then that's fine. Yep, that's totally fine.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's an MD. So he mentioned that he was getting paid as a medical board advisor, but that the company was just a bad service. They weren't getting the results on time. It was just a complete mess. So he started business with them. And my question to you was,
Okay, you went soft again.
okay.
So
Can we offer something similar to those doctors?
can we offer what?
Can we offer something similar to those doctors?
Like a series?
Well, not basically a series because he says that labs can charge also on the CPT.
Wait, you're saying
Yeah.
you're saying the labs can charge on the CPT codes and provide to the doctor?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. No. So on the Medicare side, there can't be anything that goes to the doctor.
Oh, I see. Okay. So not even like for him, like, because there's like he said that like the model was like a TC was like a technician side.
Oh, like a technical component. Yeah.
Yeah. The lab would charge their own CPT codes as far as like doing all
And then the doctor would charge a TC code.
for him explaining to the patients.
Yeah. I don't know how all that works. I just know when it comes to federal, the doctors, MDs, anybody, they can't make any money off of it.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to know about that. So I mean, that's good to know. Just let you know that.
Yeah.
Let me see other questions. So I just the director. A mobile phlebotomist. That's something that's happening here, and that I'm seeing like a trend. Is that something that the lab also offers?
A phlebotomist?
No, they're offering like a mobile phlebotomist. For example, the assistant living carers, because I booked some of them last week, and there's a lab called Mobile Links.
Okay.
What they do is that they have their own mobile phlebotomist, meaning that
Okay. So
and pick up those specimens and then they give it to the lab, which is a mobile thing.
okay. So you're saying that like whatever the name was, it Mobile Links or whatever the lab is, right? They go around to the doctor's offices and the patients come out into the mobile unit.
Yes,
Got it. So yeah, we don't really have anything like that. Plus, you don't really need a phlebotomist. I mean, you and I could actually hand the cups to the patients.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done it before.
You've done it before? Okay.
Oh yeah. When I get an office started, I take. So let me show you. Hang on one sec here. I'm going to show you the form you've already seen, but I'm going to show it to you anyways here. Let me pull it up. Hang on a sec here. There you go. Toxicology. Okay. So let me share my screen and I'll show you this. There we go. Okay, can you see my screen okay?
Let me click on it. Okay.
Okay. So this is the form that the doctor needs to sign down at the bottom where it says authorized signature. I try and fill everything else out for them. I just ask them, hey, what's your NPI? And I'll put down, this is where we had talked about representative. In this case, if it was me, I'd put me as a representative. And then the practice contact info is whoever is going to be helping us out in the practice.
Okay.
Anyways, so what I was going to tell you was, when they get started, I have them fill this out, and then I just tell them, hey, I like to stick around so that we do. So when you do your first one, I'm here, and it makes sense. So let's go through the books and identify who would be a good person for this. So after we fill this out together, and then the doctor signs it, and then, yeah, after they sign it, then what I do is I just say, hey, I'm going to stick around, and we do one together. Or we do 2 or 3 together, and then I'll even come back the next day. And I'll say, okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow. Let's look through the schedule and see who we could do on here, and then we do 2 or 3 the next day, so that it gets them in a habit of moving forward. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's a good way for you and your reps. So you get an office that says yes, but you also want them to not just say yes. You want them to
actually
move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually do it. Yeah. So I just sit in there, and sometimes they'll say, hey, do you have any scrubs? And I don't have any scrubs, but I'll just hang out, and I'll even talk to the patient. I'll just say, hey, you just pee in here, and then I fill out the rec form and show them how it's done, and I pull the sticker off and put it on the cup and put it in the bag, and I do all that stuff for them.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that way then they can see, oh, this isn't that bad. This is pretty easy.
So basically anybody can do it.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, perfect. Sounds
do you
good.
have any other questions?
Well, just I know that you said that there was like 5 states that we couldn't work with.
Yes.
I don't know if there was New Jersey, because one of my sales reps is in New Jersey.
No, let's see here. I can tell you. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna look at my screen, but you won't see me looking here. Close all those tabs. Okay, so I know Florida, New York. Let's see here.
Rhode Island. I know you said Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Yep. Okay, here they are. New York, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Florida, and Maryland. So New Jersey's fine.
Okay. Perfect.
Does that help?
So that helped perfectly. Yeah. So now I know that he can approach it. So I mean we're good to go on that. Let me see here. Basically, that's about it.
Okay.
So, based on your experience, Rob.
Yeah.
Your I have like a mix of doctors. Like I have chiropractors.
Yeah.
Workers that work extremely just with work-related injuries, internal medicines.
Sure.
Would be basically like people that deal mainly with Medicare, correct?
Yeah, I mean, so remember, you can do the commercial too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do commercial too. So.
Yeah, I can do the commercial, but I'm looking at this like the majority of them, probably 60-70% just are within like the Medicare.
Oh, okay.
We want to help these patients as well, because one of the internal doctors that is interested in signing up is that 70% is pure Medicare. The rest 23 to 20% is either insurance and commercial.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So Medicare is going to be a good hit for you. Yeah, and the good thing is that we accept Medicare, flat Medicare, even if they don't have any extra insurance. We accept the Medi-Medi. That's fine too. Do you deal with Medi-Medi there?
I have no idea. I haven't heard of it. That's the first time I hear it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sometimes I don't know what is the term in California and what's not. So that I should explain. I apologize. So Medi-Medi is where they have Medicare and then Medicaid as a secondary.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
so that was like more like for the people that are pregnant, correct?
Yeah, they're usually lower income people that just don't have, a secondary insurance, so they have Medicaid to cover their secondary, and so we can do people that don't have that and they just have straight Medicare, and we can do people that have the Medi-Medi, and then we can also do people that have Medicare and a commercial.
Okay. How about the people that just have completely straight Medicaid? Because I know
Not
that's
Medicaid, no.
no. So it has to be Medicare, and Medicaid.
Yeah, It has to have. So Genesis only does Medicare. They do TRICARE and other federal, but they don't do Medicaid.
Okay. No Medicaid. Okay. Because I was about to approach some pediatrics. There's a lot of pediatrics that would be interested in this.
Yeah, I wish we could. We have a ton here that I could approach too.
You also have a ton too. Yeah, for the pediatrics are always the ones that are in the last in the back for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay. That's this going on. Okay, so basically that's those were as far as my questions that I had.
Okay.
Everything else it's pretty plain and simple. I know that I just need to have doctors do that a practice enrollment form.
Yes.
The supply the supply request form as well. I got that taken care of now. The supply request form is that for every doctor because on the bottom it says also like the business cards.
Wait, say that again.
On the supply request form, is it just for us or is it for the doctor? On the bottom is the business cards.
Yeah. So the business cards are for you and your reps, so you guys can use them. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The supplier request form, though, you can fill it out, or the doctor can fill it out, either or, because the doctors can order directly whenever they want.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay. That's what I want to know, yeah, for some reason. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I got that. Okay, perfect. And let me see. Would it be wise or is it up to you? I mean, either way. I mean, my rep would want to have like a direct contact with you.
With what?
Will actually have like your number and already if I can give them to you.
Yeah, that's fine. You can give them my number as a contact.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
They don't want to. I wanted to tell you first before I do anything crazy and say, Jacob, why can you do that?
No, just tell them to identify themselves, and then I'll know. Oh, this is Jacob's doctor. Yeah, that's fine. You can give them my cell phone number, and they can contact me.
Okay. So it looks like we're on the right track. So tomorrow is
big day.
It's grinding. Yeah, busy day for me. So it's a grinding day. So I'm super excited and ready.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, you keep in touch with me, and if you need any help, if you need me to jump on the phone with any of your doctors or with you or any of your reps, I'd be happy to do it.
Okay. Yeah, there's this particular doctor that I'm probably gonna be talking to you, and like I said, I'm gonna be sure to talk with you.
Okay.
About this doctor, but is interested in becoming in MSO, but she didn't like the company that I represent.
Oh, you presented did you present the series model to her, or what did she not like?
I presented the lab company, which was called a True Health.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She didn't like it. She didn't feel good about it. You know, and then with the people that I was working on a while back, they had no experience, and they said that there were. It turns out that
they had issues. Wait.
They had issues, so.
Yeah. Sorry, you were going soft there.
Okay. Yeah, they had issues, and that's why I decided not to be put up with them because
Okay.
One thing about the industry, but I mean, my parents, my mother, she's a RN, so 5 doctors. So we submit doctors. It was just bad service from the end. So that's why I did my due diligence.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not working with them anymore. She got like I felt like
Uh-huh.
Because I know with her, I feel like I have more
Ah. Ah, okay. Okay. Got it.
So I'll probably give you a call tomorrow. So
Please do.
if she says, so do you work with that company? Just say you don't. You work with Genesis.
Yeah.
With them. That way she can have that confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Genesis is, yeah, they're a good company. You guys, they'll like Genesis. You'll like Genesis. It's a good company.
Okay. And Genesis are they just operating in California?
Yeah.
Like as far as like the lab services, or do they have like other states where they can send out their lab orders to as well?
No, right now they just do. I mean, they have partner labs that can handle any extra business. I think they can handle up to like 15,000 tests right now, so per day. So that I think they can handle pretty much anything we could send at them right now. They're only based they're in Torrance, so
Torrance, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, just so I can I can let them know that that's the main headquarters place. So sounds good,
Okay.
Rob. I appreciate your time. It's funny. It was good to meet you.
Yeah, my pleasure, Jacob. My pleasure.
So any other questions? I'll sure be giving you a call tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. I'll look forward to it. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. You take care. Thank you.
All right, see ya.
Talk to you soon.